What's up everyone, Electronic Search here, back with another video. In today's video we have a street find, and not really a street find, it's more like an alleyway find. And right here's the motherboard part for it, and here's some plastic that goes to it. And I don't know how I found this, but it was just sitting down on the road, and I picked it up and tried to guess what it is. Something that is extremely hard to find or something, but it's completely in pieces. This thing is just destroyed, and here it is. This is, of course, a heat detector. I think this is an Edwards too or something. And right there, this is a rate of rise heat detector. And this thing is just destroyed. I don't even know, but this thing is just destroyed. This thing got ran over by a car, and as you can see, this thing is just not gonna come back to life. I don't know where the cap for it is. This is probably the cap for it. Yeah, this is the cap for it. The thing that would sit on top. The thing that senses the heat and then falls out. This is it right here. This is it. That would sit right on top of there, but of course this entire thing is just gone. This entire thing is gone. I don't know how this got down on the road. But somehow this fell on the road. I don't know if this thing fell out of a car or something, or just got out by the wind. Here's the seal for it. The only thing that survived is the seal in this. And basically the entire motherboard. The motherboard got ran over too. So this thing is just, this thing is just not gonna work. I think this was an Edwards, I don't know. I think this was a Edwards and then the model. And yeah, see, it says for a reason, do not disassemble, but I think this thing is disassembled enough that I think you can't disassemble this even farther. This is all the pieces I collected. There's more puzzle pieces over there. It's not too far away. It's basically like 2 houses down. And then there's the Spanish label. There's an English and a Spanish label. I don't know how this thing got found inside of that alleyway. What does that say? NEC China. NEC China. EST 195,017. This thing's got full of transformers. These caps are known to fail, and it definitely failed. The cap got ran over by a car. Whatever these things do, they also got ran over by a car. These guys right here are they're still perfect, but this thing used to sit in there. This thing is much smaller than you think it is. This is really small. And it just used to sit right there. Not anymore. It doesn't sit there anymore. Who's knocking? Oh, I see. These tips right here used to sit on that. This is where the electricity transferred through these right here. That's the electricity. See how these are positioned in a way? These are positioned in a way. See, these are at the very top. These are at the very bottom. Then look at this. These are at the very top and these are at the bottom. Just gotta put it like that. Of course, it's not gonna go in. This thing is just broken. This plastic is bent. The motherboard failed right there. Corrosion. I doubt if I plug this thing up to a power source, it's just not gonna work. I mean, this thing literally says do not disassemble on it. This thing's disassembled already. This plastic. I forgot the seal. And then this right up there. Where's the rest of this? How did this seal get broken? Like, how did this break? Oh, by the way, there's the button, if you want to know. This is what activates the heat detector. That right there. This thing right here. That. So basically this, for example, this would used to sit up here. Now I know this thing just has a lot of missing parts to it, but there would be a metal coil sitting in here. And then you see this is actually a cord. This is actually a cord. A blue cord that goes inside. And then it just goes into here. Oh no, this is probably the horn. At first I thought this was a security camera, but then when I read the back, until it said fire alarm, so substability, and then it said heat detector, boom, it was a heat detector. I don't know how you find this stuff out here. This stuff is like so rare to find on the road and just anywhere, like in a dumpster or something. And this thing was just sitting on the road. This thing was just sitting in the middle of the road. I don't know how it got in the middle of the road, but it got to the middle of the road somehow. And as you can see, I'm having technical difficulties trying to get it in here. So you see these plastic clips, they're just all broken. I mean, there it fits. Kinda fits. No, this is just not enough. So we're like just putting puzzle these pieces together. Someone's drilling holes. This is the cap it sat on, this thing right here. Let me continue the story. So once the metal coil is in here, this thing sits on top. Once it gets hot enough, which this one takes 135 degrees Fahrenheit or 57 Celsius. That metal clip falls off. I think this is a one-time use, and this thing is just brand new. Once the metal coil falls off, this entire thing detaches. This thing would sit in here. Now it doesn't, but this would sit in here. That's the cover for it. And then once that thing falls off, this thing doesn't have any signal, which then sends the alarm. And then this right here is probably the power, and this is the alarm. But this thing is brand new. I don't know how it got in the middle of the road. This thing was brand new. I don't know how it got in the middle of the road. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go collect the rest of the puzzle pieces later on in the afternoon. I'm gonna take this home, and I'm also gonna take this home, do more research. I'll come back with a new video. Alright, goodbye.